Good morning. I am Adam Curlin. I am your senior high school IT specialist. Today we are talking about of technology into our classrooms, specifically for this lecture, music. When you're looking for using internet instruction in a music classroom, one of your first problems you run into in a traditional classroom is the lack of available materials due to copyright expense, simply the amount of space that CDs can take up, old tapes can take up. There's a lack of available music and musical genres that the students can listen to. The relative advantage of the internet is tons of music, tons of lyrics for free in a very small space with little cost to no cost. Outcome, students have access to more genres. They don't have to just listen to the same tracks over and over again that was been played off a disc for the last 20, 30 years. Some useful sites for this are Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, Django. All these are free and available online sources. Secondly, our tools software. Now, using tools in the classroom, online tools, our problem is students lack the tools and the skills to notate music. Relative advantage, internet provides tutorials and the accessible materials to create it. There's a very useful site called Noteflight in which young composers, young writers can start creating their own music with writing their notation. It's a great way to learn it. Our outcome is students can write and notate music. Instructional software. Our problem is students are unable to put music with notes. So they hear something, but they don't associate it with the traditional scale. So they're going like, oh, well, a student can sing, but if they can't read the music, are they really a musician? Our relative advantage for this is students work at their own pace and with immediate feedback. So are they wrong? Are they right? Our outcome here for this site is students learn to play piano. This is traditionally simply a piano site. I've used it myself. It's called Floki. Floki plays the songs right next to the notation and also all the steps of the piano bar. So you can see everything going along. It's both accessible on the desktop and mobile. And even on mobile has a tool in which you can turn on, which allows the phone to hear it and tell you if you're doing it right or wrong. So it's pretty much a paid and accessible tutor for a piano tutor. Productivity software, so tools that can make your musical classroom faster. So our problem is unable to access required music. A relative advantage is organizing large amounts of music, and our outcome is students and teachers manage music files quickly. The site we're using is Music Library, but it's also available in such databases like Spotify. Even you can search through Spotify. It's a large database of available music through genres. You can do the same with Music Library. On Spotify, you can create your own playlists and your own sections of music. On Music Library, you can do similar. Music Library is probably a little bit more appropriate for a in-person class simply because of how much control the teacher can have over the files that the students have. In Spotify, they all have their personal accounts, and there's no teacher control. This has been Toolsoft online integration for a K-12 music class.